Hello everyone. In this video we will discuss about peer-to-peer computing environment. So this is also said to be another structure of the distributed system. So where we have discussed one more specialized distributed system is said to be the client server, but here it is said to be peer-to-peer. So how it differentiates from the client server? So here we don't have any specification that for any computer as a client or server. Each and every computer will be treated as equal, so which means there is no client, there is no server. So whichever the system or whichever the node, so here we are just calling as a peer or node, and whichever the node wants any request, it will ask to other nodes. So that's it. If other nodes has that information or any other nodes has, whichever the nodes has that particular information, so he can provide that service to the requested node. So this is what the concept of peer-to-peer computing environment. So we don't have the client or server. So here all the nodes has been connected, and based on whether it is requesting the service or it is providing the service, we can treat it as a client or server. So that is what. And one more thing, here each node can be either a client or server. So that is what, any node can keep on requesting, or any node can be provide that service, so that it will overcome the drawback whatever we faced in the client server architecture. So in case of client server computing environment, we have only one system that will be act as a server, and all other remaining connected system will be act as a client. So what happens there will be more bottleneck for that particular server system, but because it keeps on providing the service to the requested clients, so it has to do that without any interruption. So that could be a bottleneck. So but here we are actually overcoming the drawback in case of peer-to-peer network. So here also the computers has been connected through the network, but we are not treating any one of the computer as a client, server. And so all the systems or all the nodes whatever that has been connected into the network should be treated equally. So that is what peer-to-peer. Suppose if any one of the node wants any service, so he can ask to all other remaining nodes that were available. So that is what the concept of peer-to-peer. And under this, what is the functionality of this peer-to-peer network? Suppose any node wants to join inside this into this computing environment. First he needs to join into the network. That was the first step. And the next one, he can either ask the service, request the service, or he can provide the service. Whatever he wish he can do. So in this peer-to-peer computing environment. And the next one, how to determine the services. How to determine, which means, suppose if I want some specific service, so how can I determine it? So there are actually two ways to determine the services, which means the first way is by using this client lookup service table. So there will be one specific table, and that lookup service will have all the services information in that lookup service, right? So there will be one client lookup service, and it will hold all the information about the services whichever the nodes are asking, right? Suppose if any of the node want some service, so he will request that service, and he will check the client lookup service, so from which node he can attain that service, so that he can get the information from this lookup service table, right? So other way of determining this, so that he can ask only to that particular node, not to all the nodes, and he can get that information very easily, or whatever the request he needs, he can get the response only from that particular node. And another way of determining the services, we don't have any client lookup service. Instead of it, we have the facility called broadcasting. So if any one of the node wants any service, he will broadcast that particular request to all other remaining nodes that were available. He will broadcast and he will wait for the response. So the messages will be sent to all other remaining clients, right? Because he broadcasted that message. So all other remaining nodes, it is not actually clients, all other remaining nodes will get that message or whatever the request, and whichever the node he can able to provide that particular respond to that particular request, he can send the message to this node whoever request. So this is what the another way of determining services. So this particular picture will show the peer-to-peer networking environment. So here all the system that were connected and all are treated equally. So I have written it all these things as a client. It is not no system or no node can be acted as a server. So here the two example system for this peer-to-peer computing environment or Napster, and another one is Netella. So these two particular system will work on these two ways. That is, in case of Napster, it will work on the client lookup server, right? Client lookup service. So in case of Netella, it will use this kind of way, that is broadcasting. So with the help of the broadcasting messages, so it will send the request to all other remaining nodes that were available in the network, and afterwards if any of the node is ready to provide the service, it will get that response from that particular node. So this is what Netella. In case of Napster, so we need to maintain this lookup service. So what happens there? So it is particularly used for the file sharing, and in that file sharing, so there will not be any security for the files whichever it is actually sending from one node to another node. So this particular system is not after some years, this particular system is not exist now. So they actually banned this particular system because of there is no security in case of sharing the files in between the many more nodes or peers, right? So one of the best example for this peer-to-peer environment is Skype, so which is used to make the video conferences or video calls. So nowadays we have lot of browsers that are available in order to make the video conferences or video session, and this particular video session or video calls can be achieved by the technology called voice over IP. So that is what written here. So by using this technology, we can achieve this kind of making video calls or video sessions and all. So this is actually a good example for peer-to-peer network. So because without any server concept, so one system has been connected with another system through the network, he can share any of these communication. He can share any of the resources even. So all those things can be done easily. So that is what peer-to-peer computing environment. So the main thing is it will overcome the disadvantages of whatever we faced in client server environment. Thank you.